Listen closely, Hollyberry Cookie. When I regain my strength, I will protect the cookie world you hold so dear from Dark Enchantress Cookie. How much can you sacrifice for this?
Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, they have officially dropped the sneak peek for the update on the official YouTube channel, and we have the patch notes in game. Let's dive right in and check out everything that is going to be coming. Alrighty, so diving right in, the very first thing is the brand new special episode, Legend of the Red Dragon Part 2. This is going to function exactly like Part 1, except you have to beat Part 1 in order for you to unlock the Part 2, and it's going to continue the exact same way, moving from node to node, getting a 3-star clear, normal mode, and dark mode. To be honest, I don't expect a whole lot of difference here for the second part of the episode. I think it's going to function exactly the same as the first episode. Moving from node to node, it's going to take dragon quills, just like the first one, and then we're going to pretty much just unlock more story for this individual episode. But nevertheless, I am super excited to dive in and see more of the storyline, and does Pattaya get the ability to take back his power? Now, the next big thing for this update is the brand new epic Tartatan cookie. Tartatan is a ranged cookie and utilizes the skill Cannonade. Now, Tartatan will be placed in the back line. I'll show you on this image here that was actually provided by Cafe Naver. So they are a ranged unit and placed in the back line. When it comes to their skill, Tartatan cookie fires her cannon. She then reduces her own cooldown and shackles her enemies with a certain number of hits. Upon utilizing her skill, she will fire a cannonball straight towards the center cookie in the enemy team. Hit enemies suffer from burn, and bosses receive extra damage. After a certain number of skill uses, Tartatan cookie will fire an enhanced cannonball. After the battle, when Tartatan cookie successfully defeats an enemy or a boss, her attack will then increase. While Tartatan cookie is utilizing her skill, she will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. Ooh, very interesting here. So that last line tells me that Tartatan cookie could be jumping into the guild boss meta, simply due to increasing her attack after defeating an enemy or a boss. So I'm very curious to see how that plays out. If you beat one guild boss and then you roll into the second one because you still have time left, does that attack boost actually carry over? Because if you notice, skill cooldowns actually do. So it's potential chance that that would be coming to the guild boss battle meta team. And not only that, this would be really, really strong for the Cookie Alliance. As you beat bosses on specific waves or enemies on certain waves, she then goes into the next wave with an attack boost. Speaking of cookies, the next one we have dropping in this update is a special rarity this time, and that is Snapdragon. Snapdragon is a support cookie. She utilizes her skill Arcane Blossom. And as for Snapdragon's skill, as an ancient entity, Snapdragon cookie is safeguarded and invulnerable to enemy attacks. The elder magic of their skill will bloom Snapdragons and periodically heal the team's HP, granting a buff providing stun resist, increased debuff resistance, increased attack, increased damage resistance, and an HP shield. Elder magic grants Dragon Cookies Draconic Life Force, increasing the max HP of Dragon Cookies. Well, it looks like they have finally replaced BTS here in the current meta and state of the game. Up until this point, BTS has still been dominating through pretty much all type of content, and it makes it very hard for new players diving into the game because you can no longer get BTS. So absolutely excited for that. Not only that, her skill looks really, really strong. She's safeguarded just like BTS. She's providing a increased attack, increase to debuff resistance, increased damage resistance, increase the HP shield, a stun resistance, literally across the board. It sounds absolutely busted and going to be very, very strong. And now the next big thing coming in this update is a return of the Super Mayhem, this time as Dragon's Valley. This is going to function the exact same way as previous Super Mayhem seasons. As we can see here in the patch note, just like the previous seasons, you will need to set up 3 teams with 5 cookies on each team for a grand total of 15 cookies. Your team 1 will battle the opponent's team 1, and your team 2 will fight the opponent's team 2 afterwards. The player with the most victories will obviously win. Additionally, cookies participating in the Super Mayhem will receive a battle buff. They will be boosted automatically to level 60, the cookie's skill levels will be boosted to level 60, and the bonus effect of toppings will not be active. So the toppings basically will not be applied whatsoever, so you don't need to focus on having the best toppings in order to get the win. win. And also for this season, we'll have 2 different modifiers. The first one is the Flames of the Valley effect, which is going to be increasing the fire type attack in every single round for everybody. The second one is going to be the Burning Battlefield effect, which then will also be taking place and inflicting burn after every round. I can tell you right now that players are going to be really happy that Super Mayhem is making a return. I think this is probably one of the favorite game modes by most players in Cookie Run Kingdom. It's just super fun. I love the different modifiers that they constantly bring back with it, and not only that, I love the idea of them actually boosting cookies to level 60, making toppings not even factor, because overall it gives enough challenge for every single player to jump in here and play without feeling that whales have an advantage. Now, in addition to the new cookies and the brand new game mode, we also have 4 brand new costumes dropping in this update. We have the very first one for Tartatan Cookies Dragon City Vagabond, and we also have a epic costume for Royal Margarine Cookies Noble Dragon Rider. The next 2 is honestly the most exciting, and that is going to be finally receiving the legendary costumes for Black Pearl Cookie and Sherbert Cookie. We've got Black Pearl for the Sovereign of the Abyss, and then Sherbert Cookies the Celestial Messenger. Keep in mind that cookies wearing legendary costumes will be bringing new voice lines and a new story when it comes to unlocking the individual costumes. This will not only be for Black Pearl and Sherbert, but also for Sea Fairy Cookie. Now, additional smaller changes coming in this update starts off with new Cookie Bond and costume set rewards. Rewards are going to be now available for collecting Cookie Bonds and completing costume sets, so you can claim all of these rewards by tapping the Claim All button. The next thing up is going to be the Hall of Encounter. Tartatan Cookie and Snapdragon are now available in the Hall of Encounter, and then for the Mileage Shop, Prune Juice Cookie Soul Stones will be officially added. New decorations and designs. Pattaya Dragon Cookie decoration, the Throne of the Molted Stone, is now going to be available in the Faded Dragon City decoration theme, and then 2 new house designs for your cookie houses, the Sturdy Dragon City House and the Rugged Dragon City Mansion. And then lastly, the special episode Dragon City Shop. You guys know that you can access from the Town Hall. It says if Pattaya Dragon Cookie has already reached 5-star and is available for Ascension, Pattaya Dragon Cookie Soul Cores will actually be available in the Dragon City Shop. And then it says after the update, Pattaya Dragon Cookie Soul Stones can be purchased 3 times. Man, oh man, I absolutely love that change. They are officially going to be swapping out these Soul Stones for Soul Cores. However, you do have to have Pattaya already at a 5-star promotion, and I feel like most players unfortunately are not at that point yet, but they will eventually get there. And when they do, having these Soul Cores in the shop and you can buy a total of 3 of them is really nice, because it's going to aid in us getting further ascensions on Pattaya Dragon Cookie. But either way, guys, that's going to be everything coming in the brand new update. As far as me personally, I'm very excited to test out the new epic Tartatan Cookie and obviously the new safeguarded special rarity for the Snapdragon. I personally think Snapdragon is going to be a direct replacement for BTS, so anywhere we have BTS, we're probably going to be throwing Snapdragon in replace of them. And not only that, for Tartatan, I definitely think that she's going to be making an appearance in the Guild Boss battle, and especially the Cookie Alliance. You guys let me know what your thoughts are down below. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Cookie Run Kingdom related. And with that being said, you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you guys on the next one.